What's up, Switch? Tony here. Today, we're talking about what it actually means to be a good neighbor. Jesus told stories to help people understand this, so we're going to do something similar and walk through some real-life scenarios you might encounter. Being a good neighbor starts with slowing down and being available. Good neighbors aren't too arrogant to empathize. Being a good neighbor starts with thinking about how you would want someone to treat you in a similar situation. With that being said, here is scenario number 1. Your neighbors have little kids, and they're the only little kids in the neighborhood. They're constantly yelling, running around, and looking for someone to play with. Now, their parents have even hinted to you about how great it would be to have a babysitter or even someone for them to run around with sometime. But if you're honest, you find them a little annoying. You head out your front door one day only to realize they are once again tearing through the neighborhood, being less than quiet, and their mom isn't doing anything about it. So, what do? Do you try to avoid contact with them at all costs?
Hey Rich, how are you today?
I'm good. So busy. In fact, I was just getting in my car.
Oh, I see. Well, my kids see you practicing soccer all the time outside, and they think you're just the coolest. Maybe you could kick the ball around with them sometime?
I'm not much of a coach. Sorry. Hope you have a great Saturday. Bye.
Or do you offer a helping hand?
Well, my kids see you practicing soccer all the time outside, and they think you're literally just the coolest. They look up to you. So maybe you would like to kick the ball around with them sometime, only if you're free.
I'd love to. They seem like they have a lot of energy. That's good for soccer. I'm usually out here on Wednesdays after school and before church. Just send them over next time.
That'd be such a great blessing. Thank you.
Scenario number 2. You have a neighbor who is basically always sick. If a bug is around, they have it. They miss school a lot, and it seems like they're falling behind. You kind of suspect all their sicknesses aren't really necessarily legit. There's always rumors, but you don't know what's actually going on. So, one day, you're coming back from the bus stop, and you practically run into the neighbor. Do you buy into the rumors and make accusations?
Hi, Tyler. How are things at school today?
Well, you would know if you were there. What's wrong with you?
Whoa, I've just been struggling with my health a lot this year. I don't always know what's wrong or what would help.
Okay. Are you sure you aren't just making this up? Because if you want my opinion, I'd just suck it up. You're falling behind all your classes, and if I was you, I'd be worried. Not to mention what people are saying.
What?
Or do you empathize and offer some help?
Oh, hi, Tyler. How are things at school today?
Pretty uneventful, but how are you? How have you been feeling lately? I haven't seen you around much lately.
Thanks for asking. I've just been dealing with my health a lot this year. I don't always know what's wrong or what to help. It's been so hard.
I'm really sorry to hear that. That sounds really difficult. But I want you to know that I'd also want somebody to be around me and care for me too if I was going through that. But since we are neighbors, I'm around and able to help at any time, even if that help just means relaying what happened in math class that day.
That means more than you know. Thank you so much. Thanks for being there.
Of course, anytime.
Scenario number 3. You have a neighbor whose yard is a mess. It's basically a jungle, and most of the time you wonder what kind of snakes and spiders are hiding inside. In fact, you don't even know if your neighbor owns a mower, because you've never seen it. One day, you reach your last straw, and as soon as you see them, do you lose your cool and lash out at them?
Hey man, you ever heard of the mower? I can barely see your house anymore. Your yard is out of control.
Sorry about that. I know it's bad. Just, my mom's really sick, and so I've just been spending all my extra time on her and helping her out. I guess it just slipped my mind.
I guess it did. You should just hire someone else to do it for you if you can't handle it.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Or do you pick up a weed eater and offer a helping hand?
Hey, I noticed your yard hadn't been mowed in a while. Sometimes for me, that means life is crazy. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's bad, but my mom's just been really sick recently, and I've just been using all my extra time on her, so the yard just kind of slipped my mind.
Wow, I'm so sorry. Taking care of your mom is way more important for you to do. But I have some extra time. Can I take care of your yard for you while you take care of your mom?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be amazing. Thank you so much for your offer.
So, as you see, there are opportunities to be available and empathize with people every single day. And often, it starts with people closest to us, like our neighbors. Maybe it's time to ask yourself the question, am I a good neighbor? If the honest answer is no, not really, what's one thing you could do differently to slow down and actually notice people? What's one thing you could do differently to put yourself in someone else's shoes and think about what Jesus might do if he were you? Because how we treat people, how we love our neighbors matters to God. See you later, neighbor. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to check out the rest of our series playlist, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, right here on Switch Youth.